Hi, my name is Vince, and I want to give you my honest review of this game called You've Got Problems. And in this game, you do have problems. This is such a cool party game. It's a filler game. You can play this with almost any number of players. It's from Grim Rabbit Games, but this is absolutely fantastic, and it's so simple. There's no board game setup. There's no board, there's no meeples, there's no dice. It's just two sets of cards. And let me show you the rules here. This is it. That's how easy it is to play. Those are the rules. Basically, you've got a huge stack of black. You've got problem cards. This is just a small stack of that. There's 3 times that much. And you've got a stack of white. You've got problem cards. And this is just a small number of them that are in here. I can't remember if the box says on it how many cards that come in this. But this can play up to 20 players. And you could play this with kids as young as 7 and 8 years old. If they can read, they can play this game. It recommends 14 or older. I don't know why that is, but this is pretty simple to understand. But what happens on a turn, let's say there's 6 of us in a room playing together. All of us will have 3 of these white cards, which are good cards. They're good things. And all of us will have 3 of these black cards, which are not good things. And it'll be one player's turn. So if it's my turn, everybody else in the room is going to try to think about what they know about me, what I like and what I don't like. And all of them are going to have 3 of these white cards. And each one of these is going to give me some cool thing that I might like. So my name is Vince. So one of the players might say, well, Vince, and they're going to look at their 3 cards. They're going to pick one and they're going to say, if you pick me, Vince, I'm going to give you the ability to create copies of anything. Anything you can imagine, you can create a copy of. $100 bill, create as many copies as you want. So this, Vince, could make you rich. Now the next player is going to look at their 3 cards and they're going to say, well, that's nice, Vince, but I can allow you to own any sports team. Think of the money you'll make owning a sports team. So each person's going to pick one of their 3 cards and they're going to try to pick the one they think that will influence me the most to say, yeah, that sounds really cool. That's phase 1. So after phase 1, I'll have heard 5 of those ideas that are given to me and I'll have in my mind which one I already like. But the next round of this turn, or the next phase, is that each player passes one of their bad cards to the player on their right. So I now have a chance, maybe I know Vince is likely to pick this other player and because of what they offered him, the copying, everything. He's going to pick that. So the player to the right of that person is going to try to pick the worst card they can to give to them so that that doesn't get picked. So I'm going to look through my black cards, which are the bad cards, and pick one of them to give to Vince. Or to give to the player next to Vince that just came up with that one, hey, you can copy anything. So we slide one card, and now the first player takes their card again and they say, well, Vince, and they don't look at this. They've just been given this. They don't know what it is. It says, Vince, so the life I can give you is you can create copies of anything. Anything you can imagine. Copies of money, gold, cars, anything you can imagine. But you instantly age to 103 years old. So now it's my turn and I think, well, I can make copies of anything, but I'm automatically 103 years old. And so maybe the other person that had the one that told me, you're going to own your sports team. You can own any sports team. And I think, oh, maybe that's the better one now. But that person reads that to me and says, Vince, you can own any sports team. Think of the money you'll make. But they pick up the card that was given to them by the person to the right and they say, but your hands each weigh 200 pounds. So that's the kind of stuff. So when everybody's done, you will have all the players pitching their ideas to you. They'll have a great thing they're giving you and an awful thing, and you have to pick which one you like the best. And whoever you pick, that person gets a point. And you can play it at whatever points you want. First person to 2 points or 5 points or 8 points. But the types of things that are on these cards are just amazing. You have infinite endurance. You can will any creative idea into existence. You'll never experience boredom again. You're a ninja master. Your debt is erased every night at midnight. So these are some of the types of things that you can get when somebody's trying to tell you what great life they're going to give you. But then there's always going to be the problems you have. And that's where the name of the game comes. You've got problems. Things like every time you cough, you break a random bone. Or how about every TV show is about how terrible you are. Your body's made of pizza. You immediately expand or contract to fill whatever space you're in. That would be difficult and hard to overcome. You can never wear clothes again. So there's just all kind of these things to offset the good cards that people are giving you. And so you just go around, like I said, no setup, just everybody gets 3 cards at the end of the turn. They draw a card back up. So if they drop to 3 white, they draw up to 3 black, and we keep going around. So the cards they get will change. They're trying to make it fit for the person that it's their turn. Hey, what's this person going to really want? What's the minimal thing that will be offensive to them? This is just a blast. And some of the things that you come up with in the combinations are hilarious. The arguments that those around you, when it's my turn, they're trying to pitch it to me. And other people are saying, oh, that's not that good. Who cares if he has that benefit? He's going to have, his hands are going to weigh 200 pounds each. He's not even going to be able to move. And so they're arguing and trying to convince me to pick theirs. And so it just creates a lot of laughs, funny stuff being said, incredible little combinations in here. And there's, I think, 500 cards of each. So it's endless possibilities, endless replayabilities. It can play as long as short as you want based on how many points you're going to get, how many points you want to play to, but you've got problems. I highly recommend this. And if you're watching this video, you're obviously into these types of games, you're thinking about getting something like this, why not give this a try? This is fantastic. It's easy, it's light, it's fun to play. And if you have Amazon Prime, you could have this in 24 to 48 hours sitting at your door and you could be playing it that quickly. It is a blast. I highly recommend it.